Forget the goals. Goals were fun to have growing up. Gave us something to do, made us believe in ourselves. But once we became adults, once we faced reality, once we faced letdowns, failure, disappointment, we learned how to abandon those goals. And dreams were, they became just that, dreams. So you know what? Forget the dreams, forget the goals. What we should be focusing on is our system. Coach Bill Walsh, who was a 3-time Super Bowl winner, he said, the score will take care of itself. Heavy statement right there. Don't get me wrong, goals are cool for giving your life direction and giving you vision, but your system is the vehicle that gets you there, that gets you to that destination. See, goals are about the results you want, right? But your system is about the process that eventually leads to those results. It's funny, I was actually reading in Atomic Habits, this book right here, the other day. It was saying how winners and losers, they both have the same goal. They both want to win, right? The only difference is that one succeeds, the other fails. So just because you have a goal, that doesn't mean jack. This is why you must build a strong foundation, my brothers. If you're an athlete, what's your system look like? What's your daily habits look like? What's your diet look like? What supplements are you taking? How are you training? Who are you training with? Right? What time are you going to bed? What time are you waking up? Are you putting in the hours, the extra hours? I heard Kobe the other day. He had a really cool quote in this video I was watching. It said, the dream isn't winning the championships, getting those big successes, getting the MVP, right? That's not the dream. Those days where you're tired as hell, those days where you're just completely exhausted, yet you still show up at the gym, yet you still work hard. Those days where you wake up extra early, those days where you step extra late just to get in that extra time, that right there, that's the dream. That's the dream. Winning isn't the dream. It's the hard work. It's the blood, sweat, and tears. The struggle, the opposition, the self-discipline. That right there, my brothers, that is the dream. See, the whole purpose of having and setting a goal is to win the game, right? But the purpose of building a system is to continue playing the game. I had 3 friends a couple months back who all entered into this weightlifting competition. And they all did great, fantastic. But once that competition ended, out of the 3 of them, 2 of them haven't even been to the gym since. They got to their goal, which was to get to the stage and to do the competition, which is phenomenal. That's better than anything I'm doing in my life right now. But they marked it off the bucket list. And all of a sudden, just like that, all the motivation was gone in an instant. And no shade to these dudes, these guys are my boys. And these are some special dudes right here. These are some good dudes, so don't get me wrong. They're more than just athletes, of course, and they have lives filled with different passions and things that they're chasing after that are just higher priority at the moment. But now my 3rd friend, his name is Joel, and Joel is an absolute beast. And I know he's watching, and I know he likes hearing that too from me. But after that competition, this dude was right back in the gym. Right back to setting PRs and doing his thing, right? Just absolutely killing it. And see, because this is his system, and he sticks to it. Win or lose, rain or shine. The competition was cool for him, but his focus ain't really on the competition. It's on the process, the daily grind. That's his system. In fact, after this competition, he didn't even tell anybody about his success, about these state records that he set and stuff like that. In fact, you'll never hear him utter a word about his successes, and that's something that I look up to him about. He stays low key. He's humble, but he's hungry, right? And so he just gets back to work, and he lets his success do all the talking for them. So with that said, my brothers, I know a lot of you have been just muscling through this week. This has been a tough one. A lot more strenuous than last week for sure, a lot more physical. But I'm proud of you, my brothers. You're doing man stuff. This is man stuff right here. So keep killing it, keep crushing it. So let's finish the week strong. I know a lot of you are probably feeling hella exhausted right now after doing all these push-ups every day, these cold showers every day. And I know I've seen some of you too on Instagram who are doing ice baths, who are going all the way 110% with it, which is amazing. Mad props to you guys. But hey, this is it right here. This is the dream, like Kobe said. All the pain, all the struggle, the days where you just feel like taking the night off, but you don't. The days where you don't feel like doing no push-ups, you're sore, you're tired, but you get down on the ground and you do them anyways. The days where you just want to take a nice warm bubble bath, but you don't. You turn that sucker all the way cold and you jump in there in that freezing cold shower anyways. That right there, that's the dream. So, hey, let's live it. Let's live it up, my brothers. Let's live the dream and let's finish this week strong. It's kind of like when I grew up playing basketball. Playing for my school, entering all these tournaments. It's funny, I hardly remember the games and the wins. The thing I remember the most, actually, was the moments me and my dad would train together, right? He would always call it training, not practice, because the word practice just didn't do our workouts justice, right? And it was way more serious than that. You know, this was training time. Even when it was just me and him practicing alone out there in Camas, Washington in that freezing cold weather, noses running, fingers frostbitten, freaking, you could see the breath coming out of our lungs, huffing and puffing, you know. Those are the moments that stuck with me. That stuck with me to this day. And you know what? Because of that, it showed me how to apply that same process, that same system to my marriage, my relationships, my businesses, my fitness. I've completely fallen in love with the process, the journey, the system, all the daily habits, the cold showers, the 2, 3, 4 mile runs, all the dieting, eating healthy, taking all my supplements, setting aside time for my wife to make sure that we have a beautiful, rich marriage. When you build and follow a system, you guys, those wins, those successes, all those outcomes, they'll come naturally as they need to. And sometimes those successes will actually come wrapped up in failures as well. But I won't go too much into detail with that. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. I'll just let that kind of simmer and let you guys chew on that. But hey, look, failures sometimes aren't always what they seem. Sometimes failures aren't failures. They're opportunities to learn, to grow, to become wiser. Sometimes those failures can cultivate and they can lay the foundation for future success. Now, with that said, week 3 is coming up in the next couple of days, you guys. It's definitely going to be the toughest week yet, at least for me. We got some challenges that I'm not looking forward to, but it's definitely going to help push me outside of my comfort zones a bit. And I'm ready. I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready to build a new system in my life. So let's get mentally prepared, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Peace.